What's he unboxing? What'd it be? Well, I don't know. Shut up and see.
Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. And if you've followed me recently on my newsletters or my lives or any video at all, then you'll know I've sort of transitioned my collecting to focus on signed first editions and never go to the secondary. So it's like a current now philosophy to collecting. You got to get it on release day or pre-order it before it shows up on the doorsteps, and find those independent bookstores that have the events, that have the signings. And this is definitely no exception. So this is from Quail Ridge Books in Raleigh, North Carolina. And it's a very rare, it may have been the first Ania Ahlborn event. I wish I could have gone to it, but it just wasn't possible. But what I did then was I ordered, online, and then they ship it. If you follow authors that you're big fans of on the social medias and they have book tours, what you do is you see the dates and the stops they make, and you go to the bookstore's website and you see if they are willing to ship it. Sometimes the author shows up a little early, signs like a couple hundred copies that they ship out. So you don't have to attend the events to get a signed copy. So that's what I do. Look at those tour dates, hit up the websites of the bookstores, pre-order. I like it better when I know the bookstore, but I also like learning about new bookstores and how they ship, and then subscribing to those newsletters or staying in touch with them to see if they have other authors that I like. If I trust the way they ship, then I'll buy with confidence in the future. So again, this is how Quail Ridge ships. I will say at first blush, I'm digging it because they're repurposing boxes in their warehouse or in their shop. That tells me they're a small place perhaps, or they like to repurpose boxes and not let them go to waste instead of buying new ones. I think it's cool. I like it. It does mean they have to apply stickers to cover old shipping labels and whatnot, but I like to see old boxes getting repurposed. And in this case, repurposed to get me a book from an author I adore. So let's get into this and see how it's packed. Now, I've not read this book. I didn't get an advanced review copy, so I have no idea how it rates and ranks among Ania Ahlborn books, but I love her stuff. And I've read Brother, Seed, If You See Her, Dark Across the Bay, Palmetto, all great stuff. I got to read Good and Joyful Things, and I really want to read Within These Walls because she claimed that was her favorite book when I interviewed her not so long ago. So it is well packaged. There is a nice buffer there. Comes in bubble wrap, and I have every confidence there will be no dinged corners. There's some sort of catalog, Indie Next. I don't know what this is, but that it probably will turn me on to new books. Now in paperback, Paul Tremblay, horror movie. That's an author I haven't read in a long time, but I'd like to get back to. But this is about Ania Ahlborn. So here it is, the unseen Ania Ahlborn. Of course, I bought it signed, so let's look at it. Oh, we got us a Quail Ridge bookmark. Always important. And there's his signature, Ania Ahlborn Gallery Books. And there is the book. Again, it's a signed first edition hardcover. Hardback if you want to be incorrect and say it the wrong way. But basically, there's nothing else to really walk you through. It is a book. We all know what a book is. Got some boards, got some pages, got some words. There's no art. There's no fancy binding materials. There's no enclosure. So there's no need for beautiful photography or any sort of elaboration. But what is the unseen about? I'd like to know. I'm going to read this, so I'll find out. But what does the dust jacket flap tell me the unseen is about? Isla Hansen, a mother reeling from a devastating loss, is beside herself with grief when a mysterious orphan appears on the outskirts of the Hansens' secluded Colorado property. Although strange and unexplainable, the child's presence breathes new life into Isla. But as they settled in, Isla's husband, Luke, and their 5 children, she got 5 children. I mean, that's a lot. I have 3, so it's a lot of children. That's many. Notice peculiarities that hint at something far beyond the ordinary. Anomalies that challenge the boundaries of sanity. The tension within the Hanson household grows, and with it, the sense that there is something very wrong with the new kid in the house. It's different than New Kids on the Block. They create a lot of tension as well. The unseen is a haunting tale that walks the line between the familiar and the unknown, drawing us into a chilling narrative where reality itself feels just out of reach. That's what it is. And it's she writes some really creepy, unsettling stuff, and I'm just here for it. So I'm just here for it. Can't wait to get into this. The unseen. Of course, my TBR is an asshole. I mean, it's just a pile. But maybe we could do a book club with this. I don't know. We're going to see. I'm going to put this up kind of near the top of the TBR. I can't wait to get into it. It's been a while. It's been a minute since I read If You See Her. Although Within These Walls is talking to me. You know, it's talking to me from the shelf. So who knows? But I've got to get back to an Ania Ahlborn read soon. Happy to have it. Happy release day. Hope the event was awesome. And if you ever have a chance, and if you're ever nearby, don't miss out. I think within a 2-hour drive is a reasonable trek to see an author that you enjoy reading, because they rarely get the feedback. They sit down, they write these things, they talk to editors, publishers, distributors, whoever else, and then the readers get it and they just go online and talk about it or whatever. So there's no real chemistry between the reader and the author, and these events give that feedback. I know authors love to know what the fans think and to see the impact they have on their readership. So it's a magical thing, and I strongly encourage everybody to go out and see their authors and make sure they're not unseen. So that's all I got. Thank you for joining me this time. Hope to see you again next time. And in the meantime, stay frosty.